In this video, I will show you how to create a component from scratch in Tumpixel. If you are not familiar with website design, don't worry. After this video, you will understand the basic building blocks of a web interface and how to use them to create a complete hero banner. First, we need to understand base components, also known as foundation components. The beautiful component templates you see in the library are actually built from these basic elements. The most common ones are 5 main components: container, text, image, icon, and button. With just these elements, you can already create most common website layouts. A container works like a wrapper. It is used to group child components, create layouts, rows, columns, or grids. This is a very important element when building a clear and structured interface. Text is used to display written content. Image is used to display visual content. These two elements are easy to understand and appear on almost every website. Icons are also very common. They help users quickly understand a meaning, such as Word files, Excel files, email, or social media icons. A button is used to trigger an action, such as signing up, buying, contacting, or navigating to another page. Beginners may confuse buttons with links, but buttons usually emphasize an action more clearly. Tumpixel also includes many other base components such as video, audio, Google Map, carousel, tabs, and more. We will explore them gradually in upcoming videos. In this video, I will demonstrate by creating a hero banner. A hero banner is the main section usually placed at the top of a page, used to introduce the main message, product, service, or call to action. A basic hero banner usually includes a container, text, image, and button. In this example, I will use a container to hold all the content and split the layout into 2 columns. Now, I will drag the container component into the main section of the page. This will be the main wrapper that contains the entire hero banner. After selecting the container, we go to Content Settings. Here, we have common layout presets such as 1 column, 2 columns, 3 columns, 4 columns, and different column size variations. These presets help you start faster. Instead of configuring each column from scratch, you can choose a ready-made layout and then customize it based on your design. For a hero banner, a common layout is 2 columns, one side for text content and one side for an image. So I will choose a suitable 2-column layout. Immediately, our empty container is split into 2 child containers labeled Column 1 and Column 2. This is the basic structure of the hero banner. Next, I will rename the containers to make them easier to manage. This is a good habit when working with complex interfaces, because clear labels help you understand what each area is used for. Now, I will drag the hero banner elements into the desired positions, including text and image. For the image, its current size is quite small compared to its container. I want the image to display at full width, meaning it should take the full width of its wrapper. I go to Design Settings, scroll down to Size and Spacing, and adjust the width. On the right side, there are common size presets that help us work faster. For beginners, design settings may feel overwhelming, but don't worry. If you understand a few important settings such as width, spacing, font size, and layout, you can already create many common designs. Here, I choose width 100%. When the width is set to 100%, the image automatically expands to match the width of its container. The height can adjust automatically based on the image ratio. Next, I switch to the image content settings to choose an image. When selecting a file, the system shows a message that the storage module has not been installed for this website yet. The storage module is where website images, documents, and files are stored. You can use an external image URL, but in this video, I will demonstrate how to install and use storage. The message also explains that if you don't own the storage module yet, you can purchase it or use the free version from the App Store. If you already own it, you just need to go to Website Settings and activate it for this website. I will go to My Applications to check. Here, you can see that I already have the storage module with the free plan. The next step is to go to Site Settings and activate the storage module for the current website. After selecting the module and saving, the website can now use storage. When we return to the Management tab, the Storage Management section is now available. Clicking it opens the File Manager, where you can create folders and upload files. There are two upload modes: Images and Files. For images, the system includes optimization to make images more suitable for websites. This helps the website load faster and improves the user experience. In the Upload window, you can upload one or multiple images at the same time, up to 12 images per upload. Now, I return to the website editor. Instead of choosing the image from Component Settings, I can hover over the image component and click the Image Selection button directly on the canvas. This opens the same File Manager. Inside this window, you can still upload more files if needed, which is very convenient while designing. Now, I will choose an image for the hero banner. After selecting it, the image will appear directly inside the layout. Next, I continue renaming the containers to make them easier to manage. When a page has many sections and child components, clear naming makes editing much faster. For the content area, I want to arrange the child elements more quickly. So in the Layouts or Display section, I will choose Flex Display. Flex is one of the most common layout systems in modern websites. It helps arrange child elements horizontally or vertically in a flexible way. When a container uses Flex, the elements inside it are arranged in a specific direction. The default may be horizontal, but we can change it to a vertical column. Now I switch to the text design settings. I want the heading to stand out more, so in the font size section, I choose the text 3XL preset, and then update the content to fit the hero banner. Next, I add another text element below the heading. This can be a short description that helps visitors understand the main message or value of the website. At this point, the new text appears next to the previous text, which is not what I want. I want the text elements to appear from top to bottom, so I need to adjust the direction of the parent container. I select the parent container using the component navigation bar at the bottom of the editor. This is a quick way to select the correct parent element when the interface has many nested layers. Then I change the direction to column. Now the child elements are displayed vertically from top to bottom, matching the hero banner layout I want. At this point, our layout already looks like a basic hero banner, one side for content and one side for the image. Next, I will demonstrate how to use an external image without uploading it to storage. You only need to find an image, copy its link, and paste it into the URL field of the image component. This is useful when you want to quickly test a sample image. However, for a real website, you should use optimized images managed in storage to ensure speed and stability. Now, I will show you how to save this hero component as a component template. Once saved as a template, you can reuse it on any page without designing it again from scratch. There are two ways to create a component template. The first way is to go to the Components tab, find Your Components, click the plus button, and enter the component name. The second and faster way is to right-click the component in the editor, choose Save As, and then choose Component Template. A window will appear. You only need to enter the template name and save it. Immediately, the new component template will appear in the Your Components list. From here, you can drag and drop this component template into any position on any page you want. When you change the content of a new component created from the template, it will not affect the original template or other components created earlier. So now, we have completed the process of creating a hero banner from basic base components, including container, text, and image. This is also how many component templates in Tumpixel are built, starting from foundation elements, then customizing layout, size, color, and content. Once you understand how to combine base components, you will not only rely on ready-made templates, but also be able to create interfaces in your own style. In the next videos, I will continue explaining each component in more detail and introduce more advanced layout techniques to help you master Tumpixel better.